Hi, I'm Dustin Abbott, and a few months ago, towards the beginning of the bicycle riding season, my kids went to a local event called the Bike Rodeo. It's kind of a cool thing. They were able to get their bikes tuned up for the riding season and have some demonstrations on riding techniques and safety and all of that. As a part of that, they took a little quiz, and my kids are smart and they did very well on it, but the one area where they were a little shaky is when it came to the bicycle hand signals. Go ahead and do you know how to do the hand signals?
No. I know what.
Okay, so what happens if you're going to make a left turn?
Left.
Okay, what happens if you're going to make a right turn?
Right.
And you're going to
Stop.
Stop, right turn. Okay, so what happens if you're just going to use the indicators? But along the same time, I was actually sent a very cool product for review from an Italian company called CYCL, and these are called the WingLights. They come in two different varieties, one that's a permanent fixed, and that's the one I'm reviewing today, then also those that are removable if you're in a situation where you feel like someone might rip them off on you. But it's a very simple concept. They go on to the end of any fixed or slightly curved handlebars, not for road bikes, but if you have a standard handlebars, they screw into the end of it and they become permanent light turn signals, and they are the same intensity and luminosity as the turn signals that are required by law for either cars or motorcycles. And so they work in ways, patterns that people's brains are familiar in working with. They are very sturdily built, they're waterproof, and they have 4 LEDs per side, and so they put out a pretty good bright quality of light. And so, of course, particularly as the light begins to drop down, and as we head into autumn here and the shorter day cycle in the northern hemisphere, you'll find that this time of year you're more likely to get caught out when the light's beginning to drop. And so as a result, having something like this can actually be a much safer situation than even trying to use the traditional hand signals. And so I installed them on my daughter's bike, and she's been using them now for about 3 or 4 months, and so far battery life has held up. They estimate the battery life is good for about 6 months, and then the batteries are replaceable inside of them, and so no problem so far. They were easy to install. You just, in my case, I had to cut off the very end of the little rubber handlebar grip for her, and then while it's loose at first, it has a unique mechanism where if you twist, it begins to expand, and before long you can make sure to have a nice snug fit. And there's been no problems with it coming loose or coming out in the time since. And so really for a relatively small investment for the ones that I'm reviewing today, they retail on Amazon.com. I'll throw a link down below for $34.99, and you can get the ones that are removable and kind of snap together to just store. You can get those for right around 50 bucks. And so, you know, a relatively small investment for some peace of mind for your kids or even for yourself. And particularly if you ride in a kind of an urban area, it may be just what you've been looking for. I'm Dustin Abbott. Thanks for watching today, and if you haven't already, follow me on social media down below and click that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.